Explain what you're competing in today.
I'm competing in NASA, which is National Athletic Strength Association. That's a powerlifting federation. I'm competing in what they're called their national masters and submasters powerlifting meet. What that is a national meet for natural athletics, meaning that you've never done steroids in your entire life. It's a national meet for national titles, national records for men between the ages of 30 to 40, and then between the ages of 40 to 50, and then 50 to 60. Those are the group ratings. What I'll be competing in is Masters Pure, which is lifetime anabolic steroid free, and I'll be competing in Masters 1, which is 40 to 50 year old age class, and then weight class of 198 pounds weight class. And then I'll also be competing in novice. Since I've never done a NASA powerlifting meet, I qualified for novice as well. So that's what I'll be competing in today.
What has been the most difficult challenge you have faced with training for the competition, and how did you overcome it?
The most difficult, I guess, part of the training with the condition I have, which is the Ankylosing Spondylitis, one is recovery. It seems it takes me a lot longer to recover than the other people that I'm competing with or training with. Some of it is, I think, too, is I waited till later in life to do this. So I've got the age going against me, then I got the disease going against me. So I've got those are my two biggest obstacles to overcome. But I would say probably recovery, and two is trying to understand when to stop when the pain sets in. I know I have to
When to rest.
And when to rest, yes.
What would your message be to anyone struggling with AS that they might be thinking to get back into the gym or just changing their lifestyle?
My biggest message to anybody with AS is the disease does not have to define you. You can define the disease. You can create your own life. The disease is horrific. Eventually, it wants to take its toll, but you can prolong it. You can fight it. I went through a dark period when I first was diagnosed, and I had my first major flare-up, which lasted like 6 to 8 months. And at that point, really, I probably couldn't see overcoming or doing anything. It's one day while laying in bed and realizing that, I can't keep living like this, and especially when we figured out what it was. At that point, I made a conscious decision to say, I'm going to fight. And then I went to the extremes of what they tell us not to do, which is I went all the way into actually trying to compete in powerlifting. So if I can do that, any one of us can do something. We can fight in our own ways. I'm not advocating.
You can start small.
Yeah, definitely you can start small. I'm not advocating for everybody to jump out and jump into powerlifting. You have to have form. You have to have the drive and desire to want to do that. The biggest thing I'm advocating for you is to do something, anything, whether it's get up and walk, whether it's move, whether it's trying to go to the gym and start out, whether it's just getting up and living. That's what I'm advocating for. Live your life. Don't let the disease live for you.
So what are your plans now? Do you plan on competing again soon? And if you do, what are you going to be competing in and when?
Yeah, I'm not planning on stopping this until I have to. I think the next meet after this is an ISA meet. I believe it's in Arlington, Texas. We'll be competing that in December 9th. I know NASA has another meet, which I heard about in Mount Pleasant, so I'm going to see if that's feasible to maybe make a day trip and go compete in that, because that's really not that far from our house. It's a couple hours from our house. I would like to maybe look at that too. Outside of that, I plan on competing as many as I can next year. There's another gentleman that has a good friend of mine named Vince. He's also one of the teammates. He's pushed me in my powerlifting side, and he's actually his first meet today. And the agreement we kind of made between each other is I'm going to do one of his events, and if he does one of mine. So he made his promise. He made good on his promise to do a powerlifting meet. So I'm going to probably sometime next year I'll train and do a a bodybuilding show, which was like either classic physique or bodybuilding.
Is the training different than powerlifting?
Oh, training's totally different powerlifting. You got diet. I mean, I give those guys all the props in the world because the diet is the hardest part. Diet, repetition. It's not so much heavy weight. It's a lot of repetitions, a lot of movement, a lot of cardio, and then diet. And then after that, I'm gonna try to get back to a decent weight again. And then by the end of October, I kind of made another agreement with some guys from an AS or Ankylosing Spondylitis page, which is Fighting AS Spartan Style. And there's a guy named Steve on there that I kind of made a promise with him that we are going to do a Spartan race next year. And I think they're called the Super Spartan. And if I remember right, they told me it's like 28 miles of obstacles. It's running obstacles, and it's an entire course. So I'm hoping to be in shape so I can at least, I'm not holding those guys back. But I plan on doing that next year too, because it's like that, just a promise I hope to uphold with those guys.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to anybody struggling with AS or just in general?
This can go either for AS or in general. We all have our own struggles in life. We all have our own battles and our own wars, our own fights. The disease or the condition may win a battle here and there, but you are the deciding factor whether it wins the war. They may win every now and then. They may get that shot, but I'm telling you right now, you have the ability, you have the strength, and you have it within you. You can win. They don't have the disease or the condition or whatever the situation is. It doesn't have to win. So I guess my biggest message to you is you have to look deep down inside and find that will, and find what you want to live for, what you want to drive to, or what desires. Whether it's family, whether it's life, whether it's yourself, whatever the case may be. Pull that desire, light that fire, stoke that oven, get that flame going, and go out and just do it. You can do it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Come on, John.
Lightweight, baby.
Got this.
2075 kilos here for a national record for Donald.
Easy way, baby. Easy way. Easy.
Easy. Come on, baby.
What?
Get it up! Hell yeah.
And the lift is...
Oh.
Alex Moore, you're on deck. Rhoda, she's 3 out.
Sorry, y'all.
Bro, why do you know one?
Come on, baby. Get it up. Get it up. Get up. Yeah. Woo! Hell yeah.
Hey.
Oh, no, I don't think that.
I don't know.
No, I think it was.
5
Come on, John.
for Donald Markham.
Let's go, dog. All right, Don.
Come on, John.
Do it,
Let's
Don.
go, John.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, buddy, let's get it. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up.
Come on, baby. Lock it out. Lock it out. Lock it out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.